What's up, YouTube and Facebook? YouTube and Facebook. On Facebook, I'm on the Geo. And on YouTube, King Geo, of course, in the house. What's up? What's up? How you doing, people? Hope you have a good Friday. Having a good Friday. What's up? Having a great Friday, guys. What's up? Don't forget to join my membership. I do have a membership now that you can join. It has 3 different tiers. And you can also donate to King Geo's TV channel, whatever you want to call it. All right. Yeah, I'm doing super chat. So you can do your super chat. You can leave your comment. You can leave a banner. And it's all there. If you see that dollar sign there, that's for you to donate. Today's topic is going to be making money. So I had to have some people come on. Let's talk about that, making money. How was your Friday, guys or girls? How was your Friday? A lot of things, not too many things are going on. Today, same thing over and over again. COVID, president, vice president. There was a Chinese aircraft carrier roaming around Japan today. Chinese are playing stupid, but they always do that. But don't let anyone fool you. Don't let Republicans fool you. Don't let Democrats fool you. Don't let anyone fool you. When they say, "Oh, look, the Chinese are going to threaten us," or the Chinese are doing this, every time there's a new president, you always have the Chinese or the Russians or something like that. They will always try to do something just to see what you would do. A maneuver that would maybe cause panic to somebody, but normal people they know that China won't do anything. Those days of wars, of fighting on battles on the field, those days are over. Now, let's talk about making money 2021. Making money in 2021. If you got your stimulus money and you got nothing to do with it, make it work for you. Make your money work for you. We live in a country where you can have the piece of the American pie, so to speak, right? You have an idea, put that idea to work. You need motivation. Then motivate yourself to do something. Look at other people who have done great things with no education whatsoever, and they've accomplished a lot. They become millionaires and all that kind of stuff. So you don't have to be a millionaire to be successful in life. You can just be successful in whatever it is that you decide to do, or whatever success is for you. Should I say? But anyways, so if you have money, invest it. If you have money, open up something, do something with your money. If you got your stimulus money and you got nothing to do with the stimulus money, invest it. Hey, you doing, Martin Cunningham? Thank you. Peace, love, and prosperity. Same to you. Hi, Jonah. How you doing? She's always calling me Sir Geo. It's Geo or King Geo, not Sir Geo. The Sir makes me look too old. I know I'm old. You like the hat? King Geo. How you doing, Martin? How's everything? So make your money work for you. I mean, I've seen people you see the stories of people how they made their money with $20 here or $10 there or whatever the case may be. You say, wow, this person made their money doing this and all they had was this and that. So if they can do it, you can do it. A lot of people talk about investing in the stocks, doing ETFs, in buying in real estate. All that is good, but you have to go for it. Oh, thank you, Martin. I appreciate it. Where you from? And whenever you invest in something, when you're going to put your time and effort to it, make sure that you do your research before you go and putting anything on, put any money in, or what it can be. Because a lot of people will tell you, you know what, invest in this, invest in that. I'm gonna put $100 on this, or you should put $100, or you should put $200. And before you know it, you got no money. But always, whenever you're going to invest, always invest in something that you know or that you like, and do your research. Like my nephew tells me, do my research, invest something that I like, and that's what I've been doing. I have not been able to get the amount that I want, or even something. But I'm trying. I'm ready to. So you're from Massachusetts. So how are things up there in Mass? Pretty soon baseball season is about to start. You a Boston Red Sox fan? and you invest in something that you want to invest in. I mostly like biochemics or electronics or marijuana. Cannabis is something that's going to come up once it becomes legal, which is going to become legal in all 50 states. It's just a matter of time. Hopefully it'll get taken out of the federal list and just make it like they did the same thing with alcohol. I mean, alcohol kills more people a year than marijuana does. But anyway, so you invest something that you like, invest something that you're interested in. A lot of people, you see people, selling hot dogs in the corner store. You see, you may say, "Oh, that person's not making money," but that person's, for him or her, they're making their money to sustain their family. Looking, open up your own business. Real estate is good. You can become a wholesaler. You can become a real estate agent. And you start from there. And you invest your time and invest your time wisely. Like I told my kids the other day, I had a guy when I first moved into this house. He put in 4 PVC pipes in my home. 4 PVC pipes. He charged me $350. And I told my kid he was there for 45 minutes to an hour. Can you give out that dumb? Can you give out that numb to check on my stimulus? You still haven't got your stimulus, Cunningham? Nothing on your stimulus? If you haven't, let me know. Tell me when you filed. Or if you filed. Well, today the IRS came out and said that there's going to be more stimulus coming out, which of course that's going to happen anyway. But they're doing it. I think if you did your stimulus and you got like no kids and you're doing a straight filing, and if you didn't file, if you didn't file this year, if you didn't file last year, there's no need for it. Nothing's changed in your last year. There's no need to file. But Martin, did you file for your taxes or not? There's been a lot of people that haven't received their stimulus yet. I know a lot of people that received the first. My daughter was one that Biden signed it on last Thursday, and the following day at 2:00 at 2:30 in the afternoon, the following day my daughter got her stimulus. Hey, what up, Stanley, my man? How you doing, buddy? I didn't file yet. So do you have to file? If you don't have to file, you didn't make enough money, then there's no need for you to file. It'll go based on your 29. You go to based on your 2019 income tax, or if you got it last year, if you got your first stimulus, then it's going to come the same way.
One of the things that we don't realize is that for the Republican Party to be able to survive, especially in Wake County, we are going to have to grow the number of Republican voters. And we're going to have to begin carrying more weight as a party to make that happen.
Oh, my. Yeah, so if you don't have to file, don't file. Unless something changed. Now, if you didn't receive your first payment, you didn't receive your first stimulus or your second, and then you file just a regular 1040 is regular, and I think it's line 36, 37. It'll tell you that you have not received. Have you received any of the rebates? And if you haven't done so, you just put which rebate you haven't received, and that's it. You can do a TurboTax H&R Block. TurboTax for me is easy. Stanley, today's topic is your favorite, making money in 2021. I was at the beginning of my show, I was saying that anyone, especially in this country, can make money. If you got nothing to do, the money that you get, let's say your stimulus check, you're not using it, let it work for you. If you're not doing anything in your spare time, do DoorDash, do Uber, do something, get that money, make that money work for you. You don't necessarily have to invest it in stock or real estate, but do something with that money that you like and let that money produce. That's what you got to do. That you gotta let that money produce. Um, you look at. I'm gonna give you an example. Look at Wendy's. Dave Thomas. Dave Thomas never graduated high school. He got his GED. Never went to college, but yet he opened up a Wendy's. Same thing with Kentucky Fried Chicken with the Colonel. A lot of banks denied him. A lot of banks denied him before he got his first loan. And look at it now. The guy who did Subway. Bitcoin. I'm doing Bitcoin, but I've lost a lot in Bitcoins. I really have. Just with Bitcoin, it's something that you have to let it ride. You just can't take it out. You just gotta let Bitcoin ride. I mean, I took a hit the other day, and I was like, "Ooh!" I'm like, okay," because Bitcoin did go up to $61,000 last week, and then it went back down. Right now. Let me see it. Right now, Bitcoin is at $58,180.40. You know, yeah, but how long have you been in Bitcoin, Stanley? All right, let's make it right. When you started Bitcoins, how much? Oh, it's just 2016. So you've been with Bitcoins for a while. So when you started with Bitcoins, how much did you start off with Bitcoins, and how much did you start off with, and did you just let it ride, or you took out? So you've been with Bitcoins for 5 years now, close to 5 years. I don't know when in 2016 you went on, because coin $250, and you let it ride with $250 and never took it out. So that's not bad. So what you were saying, Coinbase in the future, they haven't even said when, but Coinbase is doing an IPO, but they haven't said nothing yet. So okay, so you've made $31,000 since 2016 with a $250 investment, guys. That's not bad. Let's just say, okay, let's just put it this way. Let's just say that's 5 years, right? So put it this way, guys. He made $31,000 in 5 years with a $250 investment. So that means for 5 years in a row, he's been averaging $6,200 on a $250 investment. That's good. That's amazing. So I say congratulations on that, because it's only $250 to go from $250 to 300. I mean, to $31,000 in 5 years. That's awesome. And the Bitcoins, they go up and they go down, and never and that's just earnings. So if you make, I don't know how Stanley does it, but um you could take that 31,000, you could reinvest it. Yeah, I know that's the way it usually is. You have to invest. When you invest, you have to do it. You have to do long term, unless you have a lot of money and you want to do a short, and you want to do a short thing, and then you could do that. But if you're going to invest $250, $250, you just let that ride. Because think about it. Most people put it. You know what's wrong with America? Most people they want to make money, but they don't want to do the effort. So here you go. Think about this, guys. Think about this. Stanley spent 250. I mean, Stanley put $250 down on a Bitcoin, right? On a Bitcoin, and 5 years later, he's made $31,000. Now, think about this. Here you have a young kid. I'm not talking about Stanley. I'm talking about somebody else who's willing to spend $500 to $1,000 now on a PlayStation 5, right? Right? Take that PlayStation 5. Let's just say $1,000 because that's what it's going on the market now because it hits the internet, and once it hits Walmart, whatever, you got sharks out there that just buys them. Okay, so you take that $1,000. They pay for a PlayStation 5. They use it for 5 years. They buy games. They buy this. They buy that. The hundreds of thousands of dollars that they spend when they can usually take that $500 to that $1,000, put it in the stock, invest it, leave it there, turn away the key, forget that it's there, and boom. And in 5 years, so what you had spent in 5 years, you would have made double, triple what you had spent. I mean, you would have made double, triple in 5 years using either investment or doing bitcoins. Yes, diversify is the key. You have to diversify your stock. You just can't put everything in one unless you know something that's going to go down. Like, you know what, I'm going to put all my money in this stock, but yeah, diversity everything and have a big portfolio. I'm doing ETFs. I did just to mess with it. I did $5 with Exxon. You leave it there. I know it's small. I just want to see something, and I want to see how it is. But I put money before on a company, and the company it's a medical company, and they go up and down. They go up and down. And I do want to do an ETF, like they say, like on Tesla, but it's just too much money, and I don't have that much money to do it on Tesla. I wish I did. Before GameStop was to hit 2 weeks before, I was going to invest in GameStop, but I sold the stock and I was like, damn, $4, that's not going to give me nothing. And it's GameStop. What? Hey, Melissa Baez, what is GameStop going to do? Exactly. If you're going to buy Nikes, I mean, if you're going to buy sneakers for $200 at Nikes, you might as well buy $200 worth of stock and just let it there, because that stock in 3 or 4 years is going to give you more than what those Nike sneakers did. You're absolutely right. So if you like the company so much, invest in it. And that's the problem with people, that they don't want to take that. They want to make that money, but they don't want to put that investment. Oh, I'm going to lose $200 on stock. But I prefer, but they'll go to the store, spend $200 on those kicks so they can look good. They think they look good, to either to boost themselves or to make a girl holler. You know what I'm saying? But you're right. Put those $200 and stack it. Put them in a stock. Put them in any stock that you want to. So if you're a Nike fan, put this in, man. I saw yesterday, and Stanley, we were talking about this. Remember this? Today came out. Kanye West is worth $6.6 billion. 6.6. $6.6 for a weirdo, right? He just put his name with the market. He put his name in good companies, Nike, Jay-Z, Jazzy, whatever it is. But that's what you do. Always. Oh, that's true. My brother tells me that's my mentality. Stanley, I'm thinking now, and I guess I'm thinking about the now because I'm 49 years old. I guess if I was 20 years old, then I would have done that. I would have thought about a generational wealth as in long term. But I'm 49 now, and I say to myself, okay, I put this money here. In 20 years, I'll be 69. How am I going to enjoy that? I want to enjoy the money in 5 years. I want to enjoy the money in 6 years. That's the way I think. So I gotta take that mentality and diversify it into what you said, generation wealth, and that's what I gotta do. Just let it ride. I don't know if he said his total asset. I know that he's with. Let me look it up because. He's worth now it says here 1.3 billion, but it came out. See, Kanye West is reportedly worth $6.6 billion. I'm gonna show it to you right here. Okay. I'm getting this source. It's from CNN business. Kanye West is reportedly worth $6 billion, 6.6 billion. It says that Kanye West officially became a billionaire last year. Now he's a billionaire 6 times over. The 43-year-old rapper, 43 guys, turned fashion and athletic shoe mogul, is now worth $6.6 billion, according to Bloomberg. Bloomberg. The vast majority of West's wealth is tied up in apparel business. The combined value of West Jesse sneakers partnership with Adidas and its clothing line with the Gap is worth combined 3.2 to 4.7 billion dollars. Now, that's what it's worth. Now, what he has is a different story. What he has, you can say compound. You can say this is what he has in cash, because Jeff Bezos is worth what, 70, 80, 90, 100, whatever, $100 billion. But that's just what he has invested in Amazon. But what does he has in cash? Well, you can say, you know what, this is what I could, if I wanted to take all this out, I could. That's a different story. So, but it just gives you somewhat of an inspiration to go out there and get what you want. Because if you ask Kanye West where he came from, what he did, if you ask Kanye West where he came from, what he did, he'll tell you a story, and you say wow. And not just Kanye West, but people like Kanye West. So you can say if Kanye West could do it, he has his talent. Everybody has his talent. Everybody has a talent. You just have to don't be afraid and go for it. Hey, not bad. I use guys like him as motivation. Yes, people like Kanye West and stuff like that are supposed to be motivational, because it gives you that idea of he could do it. You look at Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal is worth $300 million, but Shaquille O'Neal is different because Shaquille O'Neal played basketball. Shaquille O'Neal may not be the smartest person there is, but he invested his money wisely. He had good people around him who told him this is what you should invest your name, put your name onto, and don't put your name to this or to that. That is true. It's tangible for him. It's there for us. Yeah, but but I'm still glad that you made $31,000 out of $250 in a 5-year span. That's great. Hopefully a lot of people can do the same thing and take their stimulus money and let it work for you. So guys, so if you love Sony so much, if you love PlayStation so much, instead of spending those $500 on a PlayStation 5, put it down towards the Sony company. If you like the Xbox and you want to spend that $500, put it down to Microsoft. Don't be left behind. Just leave it there and just let it ride. And then when you get another $500, if you want to buy the game. But if not, every time that you get a little bit of money, put it to the side. If you took $1, if you took $1 today, you got paid. You put $1. Then in the following week you put 2. Then the following week you put 4. Then the following week you put 8. Then the following week you put 16. The following week you put 32. And you multiply that every week when you get paid every 2 weeks, you're going to make a lot of money at the end of the year. Stimmy. What's up, Blanks for man? Of course, America is about a corporation, but everybody don't see it that way, Stanley. Everybody's saying, "I want to make money. Give me the money. I don't want to work for it." What's the easiest possible way for me to make money that I don't have to work for it? One day, I would say like 7 months ago, I was doing DoorDash. You guys know that I did DoorDash one time. And I did DoorDash, and I went to a Taco Bell. And as I'm taking an order, there's a 17-year-old kid he was up in the front, and we were talking. I said, "Oh, have you worked here long?" He goes, "Yeah, I've been here for 2 months. This is my first job ever." And I said, "Oh, that's good. That's good." I said, "Do you like it?" He goes, "It's okay." And then I said, "Well, you know what? From here, this is just to get your feet wet. But if you ever want, you can go from here to manager." He goes, "No. I'm not going to be a manager here. I'm going to be famous. I already got everything planned. I got my clothing line. I got this. I got that." And that to me shook me in the inside, because I said, "You know what? This kid got his story straight. He knows what he wants." And I believe deep down inside that he's going to make it, because he knows what he wants. It's not like some people like, "Oh, I want to be this, I want to do that." No, I want to be famous. No, forget about manager. Forget about me. I want to be famous. That's what he thinks about. So if you think about if you put that mentality to work, yo, you sound like a Republican, Joe. No, I'm not a Republican, Blanks. It's true. In this country, you got the money, you make it. If you don't got the money, you don't make it. It all depends on what. It all depends. I mean, everybody's priority is different. Some people are content with making minimum wage and living a simple life, and some people aren't. Some people don't care if they retire broke, or some people do care if when they retire, they want to retire with some money. So it has nothing to do with being a Republican or a Democrat. You just have to do what's your idea, what's your ideology, what you want to do or have in 10 or 20 years. But America is a big corporation. You could make money in America if you put your money to it. I mean, if you put your mind to it, you can't do the same. You can't say the same thing about other countries. But here, you have a golden opportunity to do anything. To do anything, if you put your mind to it. You gotta learn how to make $15. You gotta learn how to make $1 out of 15 cents, my friends. Don't let time pass you by. You don't make something with it. Life is about. I think that once you die, life is about you making a mark in life. The people say, what, Blanks did this, or Stanley did this, or King Gio did that. You leave a positive impact on people's lives. Exactly. Find your lane, fall into it, ride it out. Just enjoy, do what you do. That is true, Stanley. But a lot of people are afraid to do that because they're afraid of the failure. But they don't understand is that in life you have to fail in order for you to succeed. So let's say those $250 that you put in Bitcoin, if that wouldn't have worked out, what you would have lost? $250. You would have just lost $250. Boom. You get back up and you put another $250 somewhere else. You're not gonna let that deter you, because if you let those little things deter you, then you're not gonna let a lot of things are not gonna go. I got the 80. Hi, baby. Exactly. Failure is part of any success. Any success. No one, any man or any woman who has become a success. And when I say success is for what you think of. Don't think success because Jeff Bezos is a billionaire. That's success. No, that's Jeff Bezos' success. You have your own success. So whatever your success is, in order for you to get there, everybody at some point in their lives, in some point of reaching that goal, failed. But they got back up. They got back on that horse and they said, you know what? Let's do it again. Gio, you remember the gentleman that said that he was worth 9 figures but couldn't spend it in the chat? Who was that? I forgot his name. Hey, hello, how you doing? You can't handle the truth. I forgot his name. Yeah, I forgot his name. Man, Ryuz knows who. I know who you're talking about. Ryuz, we were talking about that with Ryuz the other day. We were talking about alpha and all that kind of stuff. That he told me that he made an invention, which he did, from what he says. But and I said, I said, yeah, I remember him. So I said, I remember him. So I told him, so if you're making 9 figures, why don't you donate to Geo? You're making 9 figures. $5 is nothing, right? But nothing. What's his name? Because he said he told Ryuz, ask Geo like. Well, he was here last week when Ryuz was here. Yeah. Stanley says when people believe when people don't believe the next generation like myself won't get a jet, that's because they can't see themselves having one. The fear of success. Yes, you can't fear success. If you fear success, then you will never you will get nowhere in life. So Stanley's. I've been with Stanley for a year now. Stanley's been for a year, and Stanley's always been said that he's going to get a jet. And like I said, I believe him. Blank's been with me for a while too. I don't know what his dream is, but what I'm trying to say is that success is at your reach, and a lot of people are afraid to succeed because of the failure. And I keep telling people, failure is part of the game. This is part of the game. You have to fail. Unless you're born with a silver spoon, I'm sorry. And even being born with a silver spoon, a lot of people look. Yeah, that's true. 2 years. Look at MC Hammer. MC Hammer made a lot of money with his song "You Can't Touch This." For those who remember MC Hammer, and where's MC Hammer now? He's faded away. Why? He hung out with the wrong people. He didn't invest his money right. Everybody and their mother was his friend. Because when you have money, people come to you. You be getting phone calls from people from kindergarten. Like, yo, Gio, what's up, man? What's up? You remember me? Like, where you from? Don't you remember we were in kindergarten class? Like, what? Kindergarten? Motherfucker, what you talking about kindergarten? Shit. Fuck out of here, kindergarten. I'll give you a good example. I'm going to give you an example. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had over $200 million, and he lost it all when he went to jail. He lost it all, but he spent a lot of money with who? With friends. He thought he had friends. And I can understand Mike Tyson, where he came from and all that kind of stuff. And he had to go to jail. Unfortunately, he had to go to jail to find himself. And now you see him, and he's a humble man. And you see him, he's a humble. Even though he looked angry when he did the fight that day. But he's humble, and that's what he told him. And now when he has a successful podcast. He's doing the retirement ring, with all that. Look, he says here he's worth $3 million, and that was from January 15, 2021. So now he says here, obviously, Mike Tyson's net worth. So this is going to be this was updated. Okay, so Mike Tyson's net worth right now he's worth $10 million. $10 million, guys. Remember, he went to jail. He lost everything. And now he's worth $10 million. But he humbled himself. He came back. But you don't have business friends. You don't have any friends. You got business. Well, this is true. I mean, friends, my circle of friends are small and very small. And exactly, if we are making money, it's nothing to talk about. And when you have friends, you're supposed to have friends who have the same aspirations. Just the same way. It's the same way when you go out with a girl. When you date a girl, you don't go out. I wouldn't date a girl just because she's cute and pretty. No, if I want to have a long-lasting relationship with a girl, or I want to establish a relationship with a girl, I'll put the same qualities. I would want to have the same qualities. I would want her to have the same qualities that I have. I want her to be inspiring. If she has no job or she's working when it can be, I want to see that she sees herself in 5 or 10 years making money, being successful. You don't want to be with us in a relationship with the girl that's not going to do anything. You don't want to be with your friends who's always bringing you down. Oh, yo, G, yo, can I get $10? Or yo, G, can I do this? Can I do that? No, you got to associate yourself with good vibes. People. Of course, there's always time to talk about Jesus. With people who are going to lift you up, and you want to lift that person up. And whenever you guys are down, one of you guys, this guy's down. Yes. It's always time to talk about Jesus. Blank. Jesus is never left out. Amen. That's gonna be one of my topics coming up this week. I'm trying to get a young man. I want him to talk about Jesus, and there's something that perturbs me about religion. That's why I don't follow religion. But it's going to be a topic. Most people don't feel comfortable talking about it, but I'm going to talk about it anyways. Not now, but I want to talk about it because there's a lot of misconception, and a lot of people don't come forward to God because of this, and it's a shame. I mean, I blame the church. I blame pastors. I blame priests. I had someone laugh at me at Bitcoin in 2016. Look who's laughing now. All right, I know, right? Ask them. Ask that person if you see him again. Yo, How you doing financially? Look at me. Oh, I didn't do the alpha and the beta stream because I'm still doing it. That's gonna be this week. I just want to find out today. I will find out when my schedule from work is, and I'm gonna do all this week coming up. I'm gonna start doing different topics, because I find the alpha and beta thing. That topic is very interesting. Also, I'm still surprised that men still think that way. You know, but that's coming up this week. Thank you for reminding me. I have it in my book. I have in my notebook. I have things that I'm going to do. What's going to be my topics. But it's going to happen this week. It's going to happen before next Friday. It's going to happen. I'm just waiting. Today I will find out when my days are off. But when I'm doing my shift working from 3 to 11, I can't do no lives, and I'm not going to do it from work. But on my days off, And if I was like some other people that I was getting paid by YouTube when I was getting mad money, then I wouldn't work and I'd be doing lives every day. A lot of people from YouTube get paid. Not King Gio, but a lot of people do. So yeah. Gio trying to be PC. You don't believe that bullshit. Come on, man. I believe in a lot of things, bro. I'm not your ordinary person, bro. I don't follow the crowd. I take what's convenient to me, what I think is going to benefit me for the good, and the rest I just throw it out. So do what your blanks, do what Stanley did. Put $250 on Bitcoin and just let it ride, or 300 or 400, and just let it ride. Let it ride in the long term. Just let it do. And before you know it, 5 or 10 years, you have $100,000 in the bank account. You might even have $100,000 tomorrow, depending on how Bitcoin fluctuate. Because people, let me tell you something. Cryptocurrency is the way. A lot of people don't see it, but cryptocurrency is the way of the future. This thing about printing money, that's one thing. Maybe in 10 years, that will be a thing of the past. Everything is going to be electronic. It's now. Now you pay with your cell phone. You do so everything you do. Boop, you pay. Boop, you pay. Boop, you pay. It's not going to be no currency anymore. It's going to be paperweight. Bandwagon is the word. I wasn't looking for any word blanks. But that's what you want to say. So if you're into that and you want to make money, I will tell you cryptocurrency. Now, which one you're going to do, Bitcoin, whichever, those are the ones who are going now. But cryptocurrency is the way of the future, bro. No, Gio, my patent is the best way to go. Pay with your phone. China doesn't use any currencies. Well, that is true. Look, the other day when not the other day, when COVID came out and everybody did their medical records and you did this, you saw China, they had a card, a transparent card, and they go to the train station or they go to a cop. Boop. All right, this person did a COVID test, blah blah blah, everything in one card. Boop. As dangerous as that may sound, because everybody knows your business, hack computers is not safe. Anything can be hacked. But that's the way of the future, bro. You seen the Jetsons? That's the way it's gonna be. I don't know if you're gonna see cars flying anytime soon, but you will see everything just gonna change. Everything's gonna change. Currency's gonna change. The way you use your phone, the way everything. I mean, you think McDonald cares about $15 an hour? they can pay the employee $30 an hour. They wouldn't care for the simple reason that one day, pretty soon, each and every of those jobs is going to be artificially intelligent. There's going to be AI jobs. So when you go to McDonald's in a few years, it's going to be you press a button, how can I help you? Blah 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 blah, and boom, the food's going to come out, which is going to be all computerized. Everything. You go to China. I haven't been there, but I've seen on TV places in China where you sit down in a restaurant, there is no waiter. The menu comes out, boom. Yo, Freak Evans, the waiter comes out. I mean, the menu comes out. You read it, you press it on the computer, and on the floor they have a conveyor belt. And the conveyor belt, boom, the food comes out. You need a cook, right? That you do need. Or unless the food is cooked already. I don't know. But everything is going to be artificially AI. AI is the way of the future. A lot of people are going to lose their jobs. So if you're out there, you want to drop out of school, I suggest that you take computer courses. Coding is good. For those people who have kids out there, there are programs who are giving free coding classes, and that's a great way to start doing code for computer coding. They're doing free coding classes. So have your kids do that. And computers, the way electronics, is the way to go in the future, bro. Look how much Fortnite. I think Fortnite was sold for billions. A game the other day, like not the other day, like 2 years ago, called The Burbs, I think. It's just if you look at it, it's just plain stupid. It's about a bird, but not a bird that you see flying, but it's actually, remember how you did a bird when you were a kid, like a V shape, just like that. That sold for billions, and ever since it sold, I haven't seen it in the market. They might be doing something with it, but that's the way to go. So everything is going to be computerized. So if you can put your hands on, put money down on Bitcoins. I don't know how much Coinbase is going to do now, because Coinbase is going to they're going to do an IPO. AI is going to be the death of humanity. Once the AI discovers TikTok and Instagram is going to turn against us. Oh, TikTok. Oh, man. Yeah, but STEM science and education is the school for children. Well, everybody doesn't have that science, technology, or mathematical skills, Stanley. That's why I'm always good for vocational school. Instead of paying for college or universal college or whatever the case may be, I prefer paying for a vocational school, because you have a vocation. You have something that no one can take away from you. Either you become an electrician, a mechanic, a plumber. You're gonna need about those. That's not gonna be AI. All those kind of things that you can make money out of. It's something that is a trade. That's what it is. It's a trade. That's what you need. You need a trade for the future. So that's what you need. Yeah, I know. I knew that's the new wave of the future, Stanley. But unfortunately, everybody doesn't have that mathematical skills. Everybody doesn't have that science skills. But if a person is the one that loves computers and loves to play games and stuff like that, that's the way to go. If my kids, I keep telling my kids, go to computer class, do computer. Yes, Jesus is the new wave. Amen for that, Blanks. But like I said, making money is the way to do it. Make your money now while you're young. Technology is the new wave, the new weave, the new weave. Yes, it all ties together, but a lot of kids don't. A lot of kids don't like to stand in class in science. Science is my favorite subject, or math. I don't like math. And let's learn let's learn about that. But science, everything that we do nowadays, it surrounds math and science. To be honest with you. So that's what it is, man. So my man Stanley made that 31 G's. Math is way better than science. Well, to be honest with you, what do you basically need in math? All you gotta do in math, you gotta learn how to add and subtract. That's all. That's all you know how to do. That's all you need to do. You need to count your money, right? And you need to know how much money they're gonna give you back. That's all you need to do. Science is a whole different ballgame, buddy. Without science, we wouldn't have medications. We wouldn't have cures. We wouldn't have none of that. Can't do that with science. Even though you need science in everything that you do in life, science is math. Because if you drive a car, you say you could just go 100 feet or miles per hour and all that kind of stuff. But all in math, all you need to do in math is know how to know how to add and subtract. Don't need to divide. Don't need to multiply. Don't need to know algebra, trigonometry, geometry. Math never changes. Science changes every day, of course. But the thing with science is that science changes every day for the better. Okay. That's why when people say, "Oh, vaccines," you put in this vaccine. Vaccines work. That's why we don't have polio. That's why we don't have chickenpox. We do have them, but you don't see a big case of that. You don't see people dying from polio. You don't see people dying of chickenpox because there's vaccinations. So yes, science changes every day, of course. And that's a good thing. Science is supposed to change every day. But unfortunately, some science has been used for the greed of pharmaceutical companies, for the greed of billions of dollars. While I believe there's a cure for cancer, but they're not going to bring that out because there's no money for them in their mind. Yeah, I know you do read a lot, Stanley. I appreciate you coming into King Geo TV. I appreciate it, buddy. When I come back on, you leave your notification button on so you can get notified. You have a good night, Stan. Not true. The dietary recommendations change around the same time. Listen, I pay no mind to no dietary shit, bro. You're gonna die regardless, bro. You're gonna die regardless. So you make yourself a diet. I mean, if you're overweight, yeah, you do that, but I don't follow in that. How many people you know every day work out, or you can read stories. They work out. You don't mean I know, but you can read them. They work out. They're healthy. All of a sudden, boom, they drop dead. A lot. But this person ate good. This person did a good diet. And you see a fat person or an overweight person, should I say? I don't want to offend nobody. I'm sorry. And they're like 400 or 500 pounds and 60, 70 years old. And they live to be 80 years old. You know? All right, guys. So this is going to be the end of my live. I appreciate everyone coming on. Banks for Men, thank you. Stanley, thank you. Frank Evans, thank you, my buddy. Hope you guys subscribe to my channel. Who else came on earlier on? You Can't Handle the Truth. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. No, it's no offense, bro. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna knock it out now, my live, because I have to be at work in an hour or so. So I just want to do my live with you guys. I want to take the time to say thank each and every one of you for joining my live. Don't forget that I have the membership blanks. Join the membership, buddy. It's only $1.99 a month. Hit that subscription, hit that join button, and sign up. Don't be shy, bro. So far, Ryu signed up. Manny Fast signed up. Support. All right, guys. Have a good weekend. See you tomorrow. God willing.